Hello everyone, welcome to Panic Solutions. Today we are going to work on an FPGA board which is compatible with Python. You can deploy computer vision applications, or else you can deploy a deep learning application in an FPGA board. So in front of me, here we are having one type of a board which is known as PINC Z2. So as a core, here it has Zinc 7000 series, which is 7020. So it is manufactured by Xilinx. So this board is by TUL, that is PINC Z2, and before version is there, that is PINC Z1, which is by Digilent. So in this board there are a lot of interfaces such as Arduino board interfaces or Raspberry Pi header. We are having switches and LEDs and Ethernet port and two HDMI. So this is for HDMI in, which can be used for interfacing HDMI based input camera. So here we are having HDMI out, which can be used for interfacing HDMI monitor to visual display, and one USB port for interfacing USB type devices like neural compute stick, that is hardware accelerator. So other than that, we can use for camera, we can interface a memory card with it, so that it will turn into a Python compatibility, so by using a Jupyter notebook. Other than that, we are having SPI flash and also JTAG interfaces. The detailed specifications of this board is given in the description below. At the first step, we need an SD card. In that SD card, we already uploaded those operating system files of PINC Z2, so it is already ready now. So other than that, here we are using Ethernet cable to connect with the PC or router to make open on Jupyter notebook. So, and for power supply, here we are having adapter and USB cable. Here we are using a USB camera, so it can be interfaced with the USB port of the PINC Z2. This is a HDMI monitor which can be interfaced with the PINC Z2, so that output can be viewed in this monitor. So SD card is connected. So first jumper, I am just taking it here. So here you can see the reg and USB. So here we are using our USB. So I'm just connecting to the USB. So and after that, here I have to choose what kind of memory interface. So here there are a lot of options like SD card and SPI flash and JTAG. We have to switch the jumper to SD card. So now I have the connected power supply on the USB port. So I'm just turning it on. So same as like USB camera is connected with the USB port, I'm just connecting a monitor too. So this green LED indicates that it is booting up successfully from the SD card. So and after that, to open Jupyter notebook on the PINC Z2, we'll have two kind of connectivity. One thing, you can use your router. So when you can use your router to connect with some other network, and in your PC also it should be connected to the same network. So you can access Jupyter notebook from your PC. So and alternative way is you can connect Ethernet port directly to your PC and to assigning a static IP. I'll show you there. So first I'll do the second option. So that list, like first we are just going to connect this PINC Z2 board with your PC directly. First we have to do the connection configurations, like we have to assign a static IP address. So for that, first we just open the control panel and network and internet, and then network and sharing center. So it shows unidentified network. So access type is here, connection is Ethernet. So first we have to click on Ethernet and then properties, click yes. So here it's asking like it's a Internet Protocol version 4. So on that we have to configure manual IP address. So these are the basic configuration we have to do before connecting with the Jupyter notebook. So click OK. Open your browser. It will better to use your Chrome browser. So on that we have to type the IP address. So we have to enter 192.168.2.99:9090. That is port number. So now Jupyter notebook is already opened. So these are the files which is already present inside the SD card. So This is the one kind of configuration we can do by connecting Ethernet port from the pink board to directly to the PC. Today we just learned how to configure pink Z2 board to work on Python environment. On the upcoming session we are going to perform computer vision application in the same FPGA board, and after that we are going to deploy a deep learning application in the same board. So please follow the channel guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.